GTM podcast on Buddha's stories. The collection stories of the Lord Buddha past lives where you can enjoy and learn the Buddhist wisdom along with it. Let us continue on our story of Porisat The Cannibal. From the last episode, when the king's chef could not buy any meat on the market to replace the king's stolen meat, he thought of a plan to save himself by dug up a fresh corpse for a meat and cook it to serve the king. When the first piece touched his tongue, he was pleased with the taste. So the king forced the chef to tell him his secret. After that, he ordered the chef to prepare him human flesh every day by executing the death sentence prisoner. As time went on, the prisoner in town and countryside became empty. King Brahmadatta devised a plan to leave money bags along the royal roads. If anyone picked it up, that person would be immediately charged with the death penalty. Thereafter, no one dared to touch it. When he could not find any more prisoners, the king ordered his royal chef to ring the warning bell at night to cause chaos in town so that people would run in panic. Through the chaos, the chef would hit and kill people that run near him. He then could use the meat to cook again. This brought much confusion and disorder to the city of Beneres. When people saw corpses with flesh cut from their bodies, they were afraid, and the rumor began to surface that there was a cannibal hit in town. And after the quick investigation, it was revealed that the murderer sliced a meat to use for sacrifice or worship in some religious practice. One morning, the people gathered at the royal courtyard to have an audience with the king. When the king came to the court, the people requested, "Your Majesty, at this time, Beneres has a cannibal run amok, slice body for flesh meat every day. Could you please capture and punish this cannibal?" Of course, the king knew this very well, although he had sympathy for his people. But he must prioritize himself first. So he responded, "How did you know that there is a cannibal? Show me the proof so that I can capture and punish this culprit." Unsatisfied with the king's response, they sought Minister Kalahati, who was fair and just, for help. The minister promised them within 7 days that he would capture the culprit. Then he called for a meeting among the detective force and sent them to stand by in a certain locations in order to capture the murderer. Since then, the chef has to be extra careful doing his job. But he could not hide from the eyes of officers who were standing by at all times. Until one night, while the chef was killing a young woman and slicing the meat from the buttocks into the basket, the minister's detectives rushed to him and pinning him down. They forced his hand behind his back, whipped him and dragged him down on the street, announcing to the people in town that they had captured the murderer. People gathered to see the culprit with anger and hatred in their eyes. They threw rocks and sticks at him until his body was floated in blood. When they reached the minister's home, the minister saw the culprit and recognized him right away that he was the royal chef. He immediately thought, did this man eat the human flesh himself? Or did he try to sell the meat? Or did he do it on the king's order? So he interrogated the chef himself. "Chef, have you lost your mind? You have murdered so many people for their flesh. What do you need it for? Did you eat it yourself? Sell it? Or use it for sacrifice?" The chef was scared and can't hide any longer, so he confessed. He told the minister the truth. "What I did here was not because I wanted to eat the flesh myself, nor sell it anywhere. But it is because I was doing by the order of the king, master." The chef's confession shocked everyone in that room. The minister realized that this matter was very delicate because it was related to the king. He must handle it with extra caution. If he make a mistake, it would possible for him to disgrace the king. So he asked the chef, "If you did that because of the king's order, it is understandable, but will you be brave enough to testify in front of the king?" The chef quickly replied, "If this is your wish, I will tell the whole story to everyone in front of the king. Please be assured, master." Then the minister ordered him locked up in jail, fully guarded to prevent his escape and any break-in from the town people. The next day, the minister held a meeting at the court by inviting the counselor, courtier, and representatives of the town people. He informed them of what had happened. They agreed on the idea to take control of the town to prevent any upcoming riots. When everyone agreed to this plan, the minister ordered the military to immediately take action. He also sent some troops to protect all important locations in town to prevent the king's people from causing any chaos. After that, the chef was brought out of jail. A basket of human flesh was hung around his neck. He was taken into the court at the royal palace. The people were gathered there as well because they want to see what's going on. Will the riots erupt? How will the king Brahmadatta handle this situation? What will happen next time? Let's find out in the next episode of Porisat The Cannibal.